I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 9. Okay. Nifty. Okay, we're back. Gideon is back.
He's back. He's the only theme that we have, but we've made him more of a theme. Hooray!
Yay! Maybe someday they will implement... I wonder how long it'll be until this isn't the beta client.
Right. They just get to leave it in beta forever if they want.
Right,
But,
like how long is a thing in beta?
Yeah, when will they finally get rid of the previous version? I thought that was happening last year.
So did
Frankly.
I. That's why I switched. I was like, oh, I better get used to this because I'm going to be forced over to it, right? You know?
Right. They were warning us about that and everything. And you're like,
Yeah, it's just like, it's coming. We're going to have the week where we force everyone to switch over to it, and I think that week happened, and everything went really terribly.
The beta client couldn't handle the workload for some reason.
Yeah, for something, I don't know.
As if everyone is on the same thing. I don't even know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'd have to be, right? Because you're on the... I'm playing people that aren't on the beta client, if they're in an event. Okay, yeah. It was a terrible... When they tried to force everyone over, everything went poorly. I gotcha. But yes, this is still cube. 2 duck cubed.
I thought we were going into Shadowmoor. Oh,
We can go into Shadowmoor. We can do both.
Yeah! Let's do both.
Okay.
Let's try for that.
Okay, we'll do the
I'm
cube
excited.
here. We'll do the cube here. Because I've got a cube and I've got, like, 3 Shadowmoor drafts. Actually, you know what? Let's do the Shadowmoor first. Yes. Because the Shadowmoor is under a time limit. And the Shadowmoor... I've got a lot of, and we should get through that. So, yeah, I'm not even going to change the title. I will change it post... What's the word I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of a word, it's not coming to me. Anyway. The Yeti. So the title's lying to you. This is no longer cube. But yeah, Shadowmoor is a very fun format, and I have a ton of fun with it. Oh, Wizards is hiring for developers for MTGO. Go figure. But yeah. Because in the last couple Shadowmoor drafts, we had mono red, splash black for incremental blight. And Ashling the... not Pilgrim. Extinguisher? Ashling the Extinguisher. And then the second one was mono white with light from within. I could multi-draft, but I'm not going to do that. Again, in poor form. Because then I have to leave people waiting as I swap back and forth between things. So. It hasn't... There we go. That's... These were still at old values. So I've got like 3 Shadowmoor drafts with this one. Yeah.
Hey.
Alright. The Shadowmoor ones take a bit longer than the cube ones to fire, but they do fire reliably. It's not like that one time where we were sitting in an Innistrad queue for half an
Oh,
hour.
right. Because you had some packs left over. You're like, oh man, this event is still here.
Yeah! And I don't think I've streamed Innistrad. That's cool, waiting an hour and a half in a queue. That's just kind of how it goes. But these cards we get to keep.
Hey.
I'm trying to think of what, like, is super valuable out of Shadowmoor and Eventide. I don't think there's anything, like, hugely valuable. We saw a reflecting pool earlier, and that's not... Sure. What is the last question for your final? Fulminator Mage? Okay, Fulminator Mage might be worth something.
Even that, not so much, really.
Finks is worth something in the sense that I will take it because it's Kitchen Finks and Limited.
Jeez. Kitchen freaking Finks. Yeah, I think Shadowmoor is uniquely non-valuable.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Okay, the duels, I guess, have that value.
Yeah, the filter lands.
Mm-hmm. Because there's 10 of those. Though, right now, mana bases in Modern don't even really touch those. 3 mana, 3/1, that gains you life and gives you a piker. Oh, he's talking about Finks. Okay. 7 people. Okay. Oh, hey, Reflecting Pool again. That's not a card I'm going to pick. We got Wiltleaf Cavaliers, which is pretty legitimate. Curse of Chains is a piece of removal.
Straight removal. We like that.
So I guess the question is, do I want, like, efficient body that I can play in 2 other colors, or removal that is both, like, splashable but isn't definite? Because there's a number of creatures that have, like, untap abilities that...
Right.
Because it's not... Reflecting Pool doesn't really...
Like, isn't Wiltleaf Cavaliers just... Doesn't that just outclass a ton of creatures in this format? There are a bunch of, like, hill giants and stuff.
Yeah, we are in the format where everything's a hill giant, and this just is better than a hill giant. Yeah.
Yeah, power uncommons.
Well, here's another one. This is one of those power uncommons, but it's in a different color combination. However, Ballynock Cohort wins every combat as well. We haven't seen any of them, but there's a cycle of 4 mana 3/3s that show up in this set a lot.
Oh, they like can't be blocked by color.
Yeah. Can't be blocked by color. Yeah. I'm gonna pick efficient 3-drop, and we can roll with efficient 3-drop. This lady is really, really good for a 3-mana common. Yeah. Oh, hi.
Hey.
Can I do that?
Basically, yes. Not feeling any of the rest of this.
Yeah.
This Metal Skulk is just so irrelevant compared to everything.
I know. It is a 1/1. Because it has protection from 3 or greater, you can't really like pump it in any
Right, a lot of the
way.
best enchantments are, guess what, 3 or greater.
Yeah.
Like, isn't the plains loving enchantment thing, doesn't that
That's
cost 4?
that's 4.
Yeah. You can't even give him the best thing that would go in the deck that he goes in.
Yeah.
Ballynaut cohort, though.
Ballynaut cohort curves there.
Yeah, 3 into 3 into 3.
Three into 3. We never get a third land, a fourth land. Please, I want the third land. We got. Is it Ghost Council? I think. Anyway. Ooh, okay. So we have like Safe Hold Duo is a Pillar Field Ox that can be better than a Pillar Field Ox. We also have another 3 of note. The Scuttlemutt.
Scuttlemutt does everything. He's the best unanswerable trick on board.
Right, like like this is one of the few sets where the ability to change the color of creatures is such a powerful tool.
Yeah, like look up at Runes of the Deus over there, and you'll understand why Scuttlemutt is so amazing. Aha! It's basically not enchanted anymore.
Yeah, your enchantment it doesn't fall off, but it has no effect. It also, conversely, lets you turn on your own. And there's a couple other cards, something like Crowd of Cinders, you can kind of use as a trick with or against. No white in this one, because Woe Leecher is, it's got silly
what
art.
in the world?
I don't really know what that is. It's got like a
Yeah,
beak.
that's what I want to do with my 6 mana 3/5 is have a tiny tap ability on it.
Pick up like one of these cohorts or
Kerbopple cohort.
yeah, because I could always play a second color here, and this cohort is a 5/5. The Foxfire Oak isn't as interesting because that ability is really, really expensive for breathing. Ooh, Polluted Bonds.
No joke, that thing is super real in Two-Headed Giant.
Hey, what's going on? Loses 4 life. Loses 4 life. Loses 4 life.
It's like, oh wait, which of us gets to play lands?
I think
No,
the white,
Barkshale Blessing is just fine.
yeah, the white giant growth seems like a pretty solid pick. Also, it's a white giant growth, so that's real. Not seeing a lot of green. Honestly, like not a ton in here that I like. Deep Channel Mentor. The blue is fine.
Pale Wayfarer. What the hell does that even do?
Well, it's a 7 mana 4/4 to begin, and then for 4 mana and untap, you can it even holds. You can use Mother Rune's ability.
Oh.
On curve bear.
Safehold Sentry. Hungry Spriggan can be really good too.
Yeah,
That guy makes his way into pauper lists sometimes.
that's a 4/4. I guess. Am I feeling like I need more 4-drops? Is I guess the question.
Yeah. Thing is, I'm gonna say no to the Spriggan here. The reason that Spriggan is so good in pauper is that he's a common that is powerful and has his own trample, and you can enchant him a whole bunch and get a whole champion. The reason he's not good here is that he dies to any wither.
Right. Well.
Flashman doesn't do it.
Farhaven Elf.
Mana Ramp Elf.
Yeah.
Or
Not the worst. I'm not gonna play Flashman. I'm sorry, buddy.
gonna have to be pretty deep in the hole to want to play Zealous Guardian.
This guy's good.
The Slid who gains flying.
Yeah,
Hey.
right. That's a 5 mana 3/3 flyer, which is like, oh hey, I'll take more 3-drops.
Wait, what is the white half gem actually?
Gain. Oh, white is the pump.
Oh, well, that's good then.
And blue is flying, so both are sweet. Yeah, this is... Some of these initiates are playable, the red one most of all, but the green one and the black one are good. The blue one's even funny in like a specific draft deck where you just mill your opponent.
Man, I have done that before. Drowner initiate. Blank.
Yep. Grab the oak, I suppose. I don't even know.
So many, so very expensive creatures for what they do.
Yep. Not a whole lot, and we're probably not going to see too much left in the pack here. Oh boy. Wild Swing.
Non-enchantment permanents. Can't break that enchantment with your stick.
Nope. You can kill the creature it's on. That bird noise is from my window over across the room. There are
I'm
birds.
seeing a hey Kaz from the zoo.
Hey,
to which
Kaz.
I say, oh, excuse me. That's not what I actually say. To which I say, hey, what? How similar do you think Shadowmoor is to Invasion? I don't have a very good basis of comparison for that because I'm not the biggest fan of Invasion. But there are a lot of slids, so I see where you're coming from. Ooh, Smash to Smithereens.
Ah, right?
That's a decent card.
That's a card in formats. I'm a Hide Foxfire Oak and Woe Leecher. And this guy here, Strip Bear, is...
Yes. Yeah. Gonna say yes to that.
Okay. That's what I thought as well. The only other card that I'm looking at in here is Silkbind Fairy, which is one of the primo kind of pieces of removal.
Man, I've been in this awkward situation before where I had to attack with my Silkbind Fairy into their, like, 1/3 Wither Reach thing just so I could keep up with the untap ability.
Yeah, we get the birds. That's the birds you're hearing in the background, is this bird right here. Also of note, Kolrath Knight is a giant buster, and somebody can build a deck around him. That's really annoying. But that's not us. We were playing birds. Maybe, I would like to see either like Turn to Mist, Raven's Run Dragoon, Elvish Hex Hunter even. Would be nice. This is a fine 1-mana 1/1. Because there are a lot of enchantments in this set. Well, there's no way we're seeing Silkbind come back. That's one of the first cards that gets taken.
Grief Tyrant. How about the God Aura?
We have one creature it goes on.
Oh.
It's really
Lame.
good on that creature. Like, it's insanely good on Wiltleaf Cavalier, because that makes it a 5/6 flying indestructible.
Sort of between that and, what, Inquisitor Snare?
This card's actually completely reasonable.
Attacking, blocking creature. Oh.
Yeah, because
Alright.
of how hybrid is, that hits almost every deck as a 2-mana, like, Neck Snap, Divine Verdict.
Terror.
Yeah. I mean, it has to be attacking or blocking, but it also, sometimes you just prevent, you know...
It's like, oh, but I don't lose. Look at that.
If I could be certain that I had more things that the aura would work on, I'd pick that, but I just am not.
Oh no, Naxaw click.
Wow. No. This pack's... Illuminated Folio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like Gloom Widow's Feast or Wild Slayer Elves?
Man, kind of a shame that we can't just pick a white card.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But at least we have a backup color going on.
Hmm.
And these are okay. I think this guy's actually quite reasonable.
Hill Giant. Sure.
Gloomwidow's Feast is a card I like to have. Because a lot of decks will... Even, like... I'm not taking Golden Glow. Yeah, second gain for life. Mmm. Mmm. More reasonably, there's this guy here who's Hill Giant.
There we go. That's a better Hill Giant than the one we just picked.
Yeah, I think so. The being on our main color and having a pseudo evasion is nice.
Devoted Druid is also good as heck. I love that guy.
Agreed. This is a mana dude that has a lot of power behind it.
It's like sitting next to the other Overheater, which they did not actually complete as a cycle, but, you know, whatever.
I thought they did.
Now there's no blue or black one.
I thought the black one was like a 5-mana jerk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Ashenmoor something or another. He discards. There's no blue or red one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the black. Oh!
It's here again. Can I grab it as like a 7 or 8 mana 6/6?
Well, I think so, frankly, because we don't have any, like, what?
Juvenile Gloomwidow is way too green intensive.
Mm-hmm. Mine excavation is way too pointless.
Right. Let's call upon the king.
And then for some perverse reason we have Monofix. Yeah, there we go. Oh, Scuttlemutt like double works with that.
Yeah, it gets pumped and it. Yeah.
I guess the only downside then is how do we when you go to cast Reaper King, it'll be like pay.
Pay. We have Safe Hold Duo, and Scrap Basket, which I now need to consider slightly more.
Scrap Basket. Well, he can trade with all those 3/3s.
And is a Scarecrow.
Yeah. What about Gloom Widow? What does that actually do?
3 mana 3/3 fly reach and can only block flyers.
Wait, did they reprint that?
Yes, they did.
Huh.
I don't. It's good. I'm gonna attempt the Scrap Basket.
Yes.
Yikes. Oh, okay. Oof. Okay. Thank Lord, there's a good card in here. There's also a couple pieces of...
Fist of the Demigod is my favorite deck.
The deck that had the Demigod did have one fist.
That's excellent. Well, you should only really attempt that deck in Triple Shadowmoor.
Right. You really need the 3-packs.
Yeah. But it's so great when it comes together.
Inquisitor's Snare, Last Breath, or...
Wow. Chainbreaker, Heapdoll. Well, I mean, not really Heap. I guess Heapdoll is there to
that's a
nug up Persist guy. Yeah.
Do I care about chain breaking?
Well, he's something to do on 2.
That, like, with Persist, he can work well. Also with our Scarecrow. He is a Scarecrow. I'm feeling like I want to commit a little bit to this plan and want to see where it takes us.
We want to do some exciting things like pick every chain breaker that passes us now that we have the Reaper King.
I could also take this turn to mist. It's a useful trick, but I'm devoted.
Man, Shadowmoor has a ton of stuff like that, where it's just weird. It's not useful or direct. It's just like, here, do something, figure it out. Like that and all the wisps.
Ooh, hey.
To make Reaper King easier to cast.
What else would I pick out of the pack?
I don't know. Mad Blind Mountain.
Ooh,
because it's named Mad Blind Mountain.
I could
no
shuffle my
other reason.
library. I could most definitely shuffle my library. I might not play this Manamorphose. Hey, Gloomhados Feast.
Yeah, there's Cinder Haze Wretch. That's the black over.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they don't have a blue or a red one.
Strange.
Just I don't understand. Plague of Vermin.
I'm gonna pick the Wisp. An elemental skeleton.
Huh.
He's actually kind of good. Or mine excavation.
Hey, Mistveil Plains.
Yeah, okay.
Cute.
Hey.
There was a standard deck around that time that used Mistveil Plains and a bunch of stall tactics. The idea being to like win game 1 and then make game 2 go to time. That is a great pickup.
Yeah. That means I want to be really, really heavy white. But yes, this is a real pickup.
Well, you know what? Chain breakers are not worthless on their own. So, yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess, you can cast Reaper King with just white mana.
Yeah.
That's possible.
Oh, we're white enough. We're definitely doing it. Like, the other choice in here, like, better question. What would we pick over Noblesse if I just didn't pick it?
I don't know. Hoofskulken. Harvest Gwillion.
Yeah. Let's see what the deck looks like without green. I'm not going to say green is unplayed in the deck, but the deck still works without green. It's at 16 of 23, so...
Probably Monomorpho.
Oh, man. Oh, right. I forgot about that. 15. So we need 8 cards out of this pack, which isn't hard. Flicker Wisp, Fire at Will, Scourge of the Noblesse. All of these are real.
Those are quite good.
I don't see Flicker Wisp being that huge, like...
3 power of flying.
Right. Mana.
That's why we want it. And I do want to pick it over Fire at Will, because I've played the Fire at Will deck before, and it just never does enough. You're like sitting on this trick forever, and like,
I do like that trick, because we have no removal, I guess is the real thing. Well, we have an Inquisitor. But,
yeah, okay, well...
I can pick up the Scourge to go with the Noblesse and get in mode. I guess the question is if I want removal over a creature. And I only have Inquisitor's Snare and 13... Like, I feel like the removal might be necessary, even with how not good it is.
Well, I mean, being all white makes it a little more decent, I suppose.
Yeah. Spring... Hey! Okay, so, by the way, Deity of Freaking Scars. Just
Thanks. Wait, is he foil?
I think he is.
Yeah, that's... You have foil animation turned off, but he is foil.
Huh. So last time I did the mono white deck, I passed Springjack Shepherd because it didn't work with Light from Within. This one, however, works with my pump effect.
Ha!
So it's time to get in!
Time for sheep.
Sheep.
White wizard.
Sheep. Yeah, White
Sheep
wizard. The Sheep Wizard. So yeah, we're gonna make as many sheep as possible and then play Nobles of War. And the sheep will go to war. Okay. Ballynock Trapper.
What does that actually do? Snap target great. Oh, I see.
Yes.
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good.
Yep. We also got unwilling recruit. I kind of like this one a lot. A good hedge mage for blue because it's a mana war. You have to work for your mana war, I suppose. So maybe it's
Turn target tapped creature.
yeah. This was at the time period where they like wouldn't print Aether Adept anymore, and like mana war effects had to be very hard to get. I'm trying to pin down exactly when that changed, but it did change. Scourge of the Noblesse.
Yeah, Night Sky Mimic's gonna be a piker.
Right, is a piker.
Until we cast Reaper King, activating all our mimics.
Sadly, mimics aren't changelings.
Yeah.
They're just shapeshifters. I'm gonna try to live the dream. Hopefully we see the right mimic. I want the other mimic.
What, Battlegate Mimic?
Yeah, because I already have a couple other spells that it works with.
Yeah. Mimics were way too good in Triple Eventide.
Nuts. So,
Yeah.
could grab this mimic. Could grab 5 mana flyer that blows up enchantments a ton. This guy is not very good. I'm going to accept a piker, I suppose. Scourge of the... I might keep trying it.
You know what? Take it.
Yes! Okay, Christ, thank you. God. I kept making these picks and hoping it would, pay off, and then it did. Also, there's Harvest Gwillian, which I would like, but we can't have.
Hoofskulkin?
It is a Scarecrow.
Hey, we might even be able to activate him.
Yeah, we have a green creature, and Scuttlebutt to make green creatures.
Okay, whatever. With the Scourge of the Noblest deck. He can't possibly have another. That's a flying 1/1.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of this card, and I wasn't back when it was printed here. I wasn't in Gate Crash, and I'm still gonna grab it, but...
Well, in Gate Crash, we had the Orzhov mechanic.
Right.
That's why we played Beckon Apparition. It's just like, oh, I need something to extort.
This art is kind of silly.
That art is great.
He's talking to like a beetle.
Yeah. He's like putting on a puppet show for a beetle. Double Cleave.
Oh, God! I'm going to lose to this card. I know it.
Ow.
Oh, hey. Or a 5-mana 3/3 that gives persist to white creatures. Alright.
All scarecrows.
Alright, so we have a 9-mana Reaper King.
Yikes. Maybe that means we don't actually have a Reaper King.
Maybe. I think the Noblest turned it into a better direction.
Because 9 is pretty steep. And we can justify most of our scarecrows anyway. Well, maybe not even most, but like some.
Right, well, we don't even need to. Like, we only have... I'm gonna cut one of these Scourges. Mine Excavation. Beckon Apparition. It's like this. That's still a ton of Scarecrows. 9 mana, though. 9 is basically infinity.
Yeah, that's really my concern with that guy.
And if I'm not in green for, like, Farhaven or Manamorphose, it's just not...
I really like the idea of a mono-white deck, especially with the Nobilis.
I also like the idea of a mono-white deck, having played that yesterday. And so I only have 2 creatures that this Scourge fits on for full, but I still get +1/+1 lifelink on any creature, and I can use Scuttlemutt to turn on the full power.
It'd be like, surprise! He gets +1/+1 actually.
Yeah, oh, and Fire Breathing actually on the if he's red, white Fire Breathing, mind you.
Oh. Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Wait for the... Well, I mean, the lifelink is the better half of that anyway, right?
I like the lifelink half of it. Also, I do have, like, Curve of Mimic and then Scourge. Or, yeah, Mimic and the Scourge. I was going to say that reverse, but it's not true.
Mm. We can actually turn Thistledown Duo on. That's kind of hot.
Oh, yeah, everyone can play guessing games on what the Suggestatron is going to give me.
Great.
Because I know what I want.
Mm.
There are 17.
I know what you want too. If only Mistvale Plains did more. And the answer is 92141.
Of note? Yep, yep, this is legal.
Oh.
I wasn't certain if it was going to even give me a legal suggestion. But it did. Alright, and then Curve. Double Chainbreaker's funky.
Well, is there somebody you'd rather have?
That's what I'm looking at. Ah, yes, Woe Leecher, who plays the exact same role as Chainbreaker. I don't actually want that in the deck. If I was playing Reaper King, I might consider playing Mine Excavation.
Ah. Pull back Scarecrows.
Right, because I have 5 Scarecrows, 2 Scourges, and have, like, if I had the Reaper King and a couple others.
I think we're gonna have to get our hands dirty. Not a lot of removal.
Yeah. Now, I cut 1 plains, 1 plains, 1 plains, 1 plains for 1 of each basic, so that I can just turn 5 the Reaper King. And then never cast Scourge of the Noblest of War, ever. Yeah.
Let's do not that, and
Really?
that's my official recommendation.
I agree with you. Oh, Scrap Basket's another thing I can throw Scourge on and feel really good about. That's good.
Scrap Basket. Scrap Basket.
Look at that art. It's just...
How could you not love Shadowmoor? Everything about it is adorable.
I know. Where's Scuttlemutt? Scuttlemutt's very silly. I love the Scarecrows. All these little... This guy who's, like, talking to a little beetle. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. So I have, like, 2 card sideboard of Strip Bear, which is okay. If I have to play against the dude with Steel of the Godhead, I'll bring it in.
Ooh, Strip Bear has a funny development story to it. Let me see if I can dig this up.
And then Beckon Apparition works against, like, silly persist deck if somebody has that. Wiltleaf Cavaliers with the Scourge would be good. That'd be a 4/5 lifelink vigilance. Yeah. And then our removal is 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Barkshell Blessing, okay. So we have a couple combat tricks, 2 pieces of pseudo removal. Yeah. Noblesse is going to be huge. The Reaper King came down a little too late, Mighty Dictron. If the Reaper King would have shown up in pack 1, I probably would have done a lot more committing towards it. As is, Noblesse of War kind of killed the playing it portion. As Noblesse of War is just, for one, it's more reliable. If I'm playing mono white here, I will always be able to cast this off 5, whereas the Reaper King is going to be something like between 7 and 9 on the other deck. Leering Emblem.
Yeah, Strip Bear was a hole-filling exercise that says, this is the description for the hole. Enchantment removal of some sort shouldn't cost 1 mana. Auras are quite powerful in this set, especially in limited, so something I wouldn't be embarrassed to main deck once in a while would be nice. So we end up with a 1 mana instant that everyone is always embarrassed to main deck.
How? Wow! Did somebody like just read that and throw it in the garbage when they got that description?
Yeah, right. They read common white 13 and then enchantment removal. And then just like, stopped.
I'm picturing it like a movie quote, like embarrassed to play in main deck, like ... embarrassed to play in main deck ... 1 mana ... enchantment auras are powerful ... Like they could have just printed like
any variation of
Monk Realist
that where you remove lots of the words.
Yeah.
Here, let me put that there for people. Hopefully that made it through. You can read the same thing that I did.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, hole filling exercise.
I'm glad they succeeded at filling the hole.
Yes, the set ultimately had the correct number of cards in it. So they technically filled the hole.
It was filled by a card.
Strip Bear.
I mean, it takes a lot to make a card that, like, I could look at and consider to be one of the flat worst cards in the set easily at a short glance. That takes something. Okay. Let's roll.
I'm trying to think of the world where Strip Bear could actually work, but any set that's going to have a ton of auras
do you want to
is
know
not
a
going
set,
to have a ton of equipment.
You want to know a set where that card would own? We call it Theros.
But they're... No, the guys are already too huge from their heroic ability.
I know, but you still like...
Also, they probably have protection from... even...
This one's kind of funky, but I'll keep it.
Not all that much to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll be able to kill something with fire at will. Strip Bear. I want Strip Bear to be a 2-mana 2/2 with an ability that turns it into a 1/1 somehow. Just like, and then he strips, and then like a littler guy, and takes the suit off. That's Strip Bear.
So it's that there is that card in this set. There's a 2-mana 2/2 persist guy. Why isn't that called the Strip Bear?
Right, that should be Strip Bear. Right. Yeah, the white green guy.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
Right.
It's
Shoot.
It's green-white hybrid, and it's a bear.
Right. And that's it. That's all it does. Now waiting.
Waiting.
I must consider.
So many options.
What now?
Greetings, traveler.
I frankly like the hunter sitting and considering
Yeah.
things. He just gets irritated.
I love how great those voices are.
Alright, Plains Pass, Mountain.
Piker.
Ooh.
Okay.
Haste? Grant haste.
That guy's
Like
good.
that. Yeah.
Still nothing.
Come on, fisticuffs. Tattermunge Witch.
Haste.
Hmm.
Our Fire at Will looks like it might get something out of it. Hi, Chainbreaker.
That's frankly amazing. Wait, can't be blocked by red creatures?
Yeah,
Is that the... That's
the
kind
one I played against So
That's
we have
cool.
a 7-turn clock. Scar.
Oop. Look at that. But what he doesn't know is that we have Chainbreaker. Well,
Jeez. All right. The flat 2 for 1.
you know what? That's valid if you're the all red deck and
Yeah.
face a guy that you can never block ever. Chainbreaker and then hope to catch him with fire at will?
That's kind of what I was thinking.
He can break these cuffs.
I also might just block Tattermunge Witch.
Hell, that might leave him at home. Doop doop. Okay. Zorch.
So that's 2 2 for 1s.
Followed up with the nothing. I like to see that.
Yeah. I think I want to get this going, like in play. Every skull has a tale to tell.
That sometimes pairs of skulls have 60 or 70 tales to tell.
It's not uncommon. That's good. What do you got, buddy? Shrewd Hatchling.
God, what does that actually do?
It gains... Target creature can't block it, and it's a 2/2 right now, but it gets bigger.
That could be quite good.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
So I'm going to leave the second Chainbreaker at home so that I can break its chains. The zoo is full of skulls telling tales now. Heartlash Cinder. So, Yeah, I guess I just block with Chainbreaker.
Sounds fine to me. Ha! Man, giving us an out to his guy. We can somehow get rid of his other thing here. It's
Yeah, if
kinda
we can
beautiful.
kill that. Attack with Battlegate Mimic. God, this guy is a bit of a buster if it keeps up.
Hmm.
Maybe just Thistledown Duo pass, and then I've got, like, Double Cleave as a trick.
Hmm. Double cleave is like a double trick thanks to Battlegate Mimic.
Yeah. So if I can get this off the board in some manner, the Scarecrow dies. I'm scared of Jaws of Stone very much right now. Okay.
Yep. Well,
Well,
you could give a guy persist.
no, I can save them both.
Oh.
Cast Double Cleave turns this into a 4/2 and gives this +1/+1. And he split it.
Ha.
And he split it 3/1/2.
Cute.
So, let's... Okay, all that resolved. Good. I have a team.
Yeah, it guarantees he's not attacking anyway.
It still leaves him with some large problems, though, that need resolution. Scourge of the Noblest would be a good top deck.
It'd be kind of rad.
Noblest himself would be a good top deck. That was like 5 or 6 effects on that stack. A way to kill this would be super great. Inquisitor's Snare.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing that we have.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna slam both these.
Slam the scarecrows.
Holy shit.
Ha!
I told you. You said it. Scuttleman owns. Alright. Do not have a second Jaws of Stone. Balefire Liege.
Goodness.
Okay, boss. You're the boss. So that's a 6/6 now. And every time he plays a red spell, I get bolted. I don't have the power to block it. I guess I'm just gonna take the... Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, nothing to be done here.
Yeah, I think we're just grumped.
Yeah.
Because he has mana enough to make
Unblockable.
none of our creatures able to block his Shrewd Hatchling.
Yeah, and he has Bolt every time he
Right.
casts a spell, and it looks like he has no... Conspired...
This is Burn Trail then. Oh. It's worse than that.
It's
Effects!
oh my god! Okay, What the hell's going on here? You chose the one way to not kill me. Stunning.
What on earth?
Because I'm going to take 2 from this. What is even happening? Cast another spell. Okay, thank you.
Okay, jeez.
Some levels of confused there. By the way, Balefire Leash is kind of powerful.
Yeah. Well then,
Yes.
staring at the sideboard options.
I would like draw Ballynock Cohort.
Yeah, for real. Or be able to use our double cleave in a way that actually takes something out rather than like fake answer to Jaws of Stone.
It worked, but
Which is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
yes, I will counter your Jaws of Stone by giving target creature double strike. Aha.
Gotcha this time.
Let's roll. Yes, I'd like to play first. Yeah.
Hey, Inquisitor Snare.
That's like
Holy
removal.
shit.
Also a curve rather than only a 4-drop.
Yeah, watch him not be able to come back from Wilt Leaf Cavaliers.
Right?
I would love that.
I'm aware Abyss Hunted. Yeah, Jaws of Stone was a 2-for-1, but I had 2-for-1 to my opponent twice before that. He had Puncture Bolt and scarred one of my creatures, and then he... What was the second one?
But just
Fire
Will on 2 of his little dudes.
Yeah. Thinking.
I really think our opponent drew a better mix of lands and spells than we did.
Well, we had a very slow start, which did us no favors. Like the
Tattermunge Witch. I wonder what that's doing in his deck, frankly.
a piker, kind of like our Night Sky Mimic, I guess.
Fair.
He might also... I don't think he actually probably has any forests in there, because I wouldn't if he's playing Jaws of Stone. That's a lot better.
Right.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, and we drew most relevant 4-drop.
Intimidator Initiate, and then we never block again.
Except for that one. I blocked that one. So it is done. Deal with this.
Noggle Bandit, huh?
Yep. I like the Trapper a lot. Puncture Bolt. Heartlash Cinder. Ah, that's like a 5-power dude. Counts Devotion to red. Yeah. God,
Goodness.
I want that badly. So I get to attack with my tapper and untap my tapper. Of note, I don't want to go to 6 at any point in the next 2 turns.
Think he's got chaotic backlash for you?
Jaws of Stone on turn 6 would give him a really good out.
Mm.
Also, yeah, Chaotic Backlash would be just, hey, what's up? Or I explode. Literally, that's what happens. I just explode.
That's a fair impersonation of corruption,
Yeah.
which I suppose is also around, and someone definitely has that deck.
Yeah, there's got to be the mono black man with that. Bogger.
No, or scarecrows, or planes.
Okay, I can't block the bandit. I should have tapped it, I suppose. Oh well. I'm thinking too quickly. Let's go ahead and tap the arsonist. No! I'm gonna play Mimic to leave up the snare.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Combat first.
This is kind of beautiful. You can, like, vaporize one guy, tap the other, tap someone else.
Yeah. He's thinking about double blocking. Wow.
Oh, I guess his guy triggers.
Yeah, this triggers off
Huh.
of a player. However, this one is when you figure that one out. So my opponent's at 4, and I control a 3-power unblockable guy. So I guess that's cool. Yes. Planeswalk. Luckily, my opponent being stuck on 4 means he doesn't have something like Chaotic Backlash or that sort of thing. Specifically,
Oh.
Jaws of Stone. Uh-oh. Jaws of Stone is the one that scares me the most. Giant baiting.
Huh.
Okay.
What is going on with that card art and effect? Like, ah.
Okay.
Hooray!
My opponent did some math on what I would do, and what I would do is use Battlegate Mimic and start doing some, like, tapping his blockers after I cast another spell. Giant baiting.
Giant beating. So we're facing a really aggressive guy.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Is it worth bringing in Scourge 3?
That's a guarantee that we draw nothing else.
Right. All of a sudden we have no creatures, and
We have, like, chain breakers and scourges.
yeah. Whatever. We're fine.
It'll be fine, it'll be fine. We just know how to mulligan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is such a strange format. Like, both of us are flat monocolor. You know?
Yeah. Okay.
I think I still keep this.
Okay.
It's certainly not the best, but oh jeez. Now it is the best, actually.
Wow.
Skill.
Love that skill pick from the other night.
Right?
I was so happy about that. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't have puncture bolter's scar.
He honestly probably will.
Yeah.
But he's going to do it now rather than let me, cast that. And so I'm fine with that. It just means that this'll live.
Ick.
Attack
Oh
first.
man, oh man. Please attack first. We get to kill 2 of his guys.
Oh, jeez, he
No!
knows!
No, the sick read.
He's in on it.
Why on earth would he not attack with his 1/1?
Because he knows. He's completely got the read on me.
That's kind of painful.
Yeah.
We really needed him to do a reasonable play and make a minor mistake there.
That was basically our way out, yes. Also, his 4/4 can now block this. This guy. Perfect read forever.
Mm.
Yeah, it's true there are multiple cards that I could have had there.
Yeah, I guess Fire at Will also would have done it.
I would burn that immediately.
Yeah.
No, this guy just had the read. God, now what to do about it? I can lifelink attack for 4 unblockable.
No, air quotes, unblockable.
I know. Yikes!
Yeah, maybe we just get crushed.
I lifelink for 9 and he attacks me back for 9, so, I probably just lose.
Wow. That's,
Yo!
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, this one's yours. Whew.
Well, that sure was a thing.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, that was a thing. Should we do another thing?
Yeah.
We can do the cube that I said we were gonna do.
It does say we're doing cube.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave the video rolling and then I'll be like, oh no.
No! It's going to keep telling us.
Please stop that. Okay. I'm just gonna jump straight in. We're gonna get cubing.
Cube.
Cube. Yeah, goats never happened. That would have been a lot of blockers.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, that's such a different game if he makes that mistake.
It's like Lurebound Scarecrow never gets to do damage. His guy who makes us unable to block goes away.
Oh, I didn't say I was dealing 9 damage. I said I was gaining up to 9 health, and then he was dealing 9 damage. My guy was only a 3/3. I don't know what creature you were looking at, Squirrel Token. Also, Chuck Diesel. Do you think maybe this time we can look at the Storm deck?
I really want to. Yawgmoth's will is busted.
It is, and maybe, just maybe, if we see like something, it has to be one of the key cards for it at the beginning. But I would love to try it. I want to see if it functions in the non-powered cube. I know it functions in the powered cube.
Yeah, power cube.
I mean, when you have Moxen and Lotus, it's then stuff like that. It's hard not.
Yeah, I do have an uphill battle arguing for the Storm plan in a world without Black Lotus to be like, oh, cast Black Lotus, pop it. Yogg's will, pop it again. Blurp.
Any stories on lore? Yeah, Lore and Shadowmoor Block Constructed was a PTQ format, actually, that I played a lot of. And there are a lot of interesting decks that you could play then, because that was a format that had Vivid Lands and Reflecting Pool, aka everything, all the mana you could ever have. Yeah, what's up, No? Does the Power Cube Storm deck beat the Power Cube White deck or Red Machine? Lodestone Golem does a good number for those decks. I don't know.
Nothing's going to live up to Emrakul Around the World.
I love Around the World Emrakul. I love how he just showed up in the hand from the Frantic Search, goes to the grave, shuffles back in the deck, goes RFG, it comes into play. Like, everywhere. He took a trip. And no Storm deck is going to match that, so.
Something! Oh wait, something didn't make it in.
Okay,
Yo, how about Liliana of the Veil?
Nope, this is the wrong slider. This is the correct slider. Okay. Yeah, we have Liliana of the Veil, who's really powerful, and we could kind of build around the fact that we want a discard outlet. Wrong Jace.
Yeah, getting hit by that ultimate is basically game over, but that only works if you're not under pressure.
Well, right, and the fact that you're, like, plussing.
Yeah. Giving people these powerful cards.
Right. Okay, here's the plan. We pick Liliana of the Veil. Nightscape Familiar comes back around. And in that time, we find, like, Seething Song and a couple other sweet cards. Yeah. Or we just, like, pick Liliana and, like, black is open. Here's another Eldrazi.
Aha. Well. I guess there technically is a black card.
Yes. Technically.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
I don't like any of these cards. What, like Pernicious Deed?
I like Deed. It commits me to a color combo. I'm fine with that color combo. Yeah, just pick Stupor to, like, actually just say, no, black is mine. Like, I don't think Stupor is a sign that black is open to anybody. Yeah. Oracle's cool too. I'm gonna go with the Deed. Double Eldrazi.
Doing the deed. Yo!
Is that where I want to be? Because it's like
well,
that
there's
or like...
Gravecrawler. Obliterator might wheel. Look at all this stuff in here.
Right. Obliterator might... God, Obliterator might wheel, but if it doesn't...
Nah, yeah, fair point. I'm just saying Gravecrawler, Liliana, things.
Ooh, that's very true.
Like, try to control a zombie.
Yeah.
There's a Lifebane zombie, too. Known good guy.
I like that everybody has a different opinion on what to pick out of this one. This is a much better pack.
Right. This pack is great as heck. It's Sun Titan, Elish Norn, Cloud Goat Ranger, all very powerful just in white.
God, I really like Sun Titan. Crap. Well, whatever. I'm rolling.
Obliterate them!
Confidant?
That's probably just flat the thing. Look, tendrils! There's tendrils! Yeah, pick Dark Confidant and don't look back, I think.
Bob.
That's a way to fill our hand with things to pitch to Liliana. Is that Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth?
Yeah. That.
Well, then, yes.
Bane of
Whoa,
the Living.
Bane of the Living.
Also Silent Spectre, which might make the wheel. Bane of the Living. Yeah. And now there's no black cards. Awesome. I love when I pick a color like this and just get completely trashed like this.
Right. So,
What's the
I guess
move?
we could technically play Manriku Gusari.
I could grab Putrid Leech.
It's floating the black-green idea now that, green is a color-fixing color, and Urborg will just give us all the black we need forever.
Like, I could just be like an aggressive green-black deck.
Yeah. I don't know how well Liliana fits into an aggressive deck, but nah.
As an Edict, still fine.
Yeah, power is power. Edict is like making guys not able to block, by killing them.
Yeah, so our mono black is just cut.
But
Beast Within.
I like it more than Experiment 1 anyway. What the hell is that doing in the cube?
It's a decent aggressive creature.
I guess.
Buds. Grave Robber.
Well, there's your Nightscape familiar.
I can't.
Yeah, no longer like.
I think
Hey, Piker.
Yeah, Piker.
Sure. Well, I mean, this
was stupid.
Never had. Right. So someone has picked that up over like Nevinyrral's disc, and
I'm just gonna grab like. I don't even think I want disc. Blue, maybe leave that as an option open.
Nature's Claim to have a strong sideboard.
That's not bad either.
I like that better than Jushi Apprentice League. Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Hey, cool.
So I guess I can be the aggressive.
Deal the last 2 points. Yeah, for that tendrils plan that we're not actually doing.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
Okay. God. So this is the pack where I need to... like, actually get my black cards. Yeah, white is quite open, I'm aware.
Hopefully some zombies. Yikes!
Look at this black. We got like 2 separate wraths, big good recursion piece, and flat removal that's only good only good for us. Wrath proper. Even I realize I'm an aggressive deck, but
I like seeing Damnation and Wrath of God in the same pack. That's cute.
Well, one's an explosion and one's an implosion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Removal, removal, removal.
Followed by All Is Dust. It's cute.
Metamorph, copy obliterator. Dismember is quite good removal.
What is Diabolic Servitude? What the heck?
That is, return target creature from your graveyard to play. When Diabolic Servitude, when that creature is killed, remove it from play and return Diabolic Servitude to your hand. So it's a recurring zombify.
Oh. Huh. I presume the creature gets exiled.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm just gonna grab Primo removal.
Yeah, yeah. Straight Grave Titan.
I think I like Grave Titan more than I like Bloodline Keeper, but...
It would be suddenly the most expensive card in our deck.
And that's fine. We can play us 6, right?
I think if that 6 is Grave Titan, that we can.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what else? He makes zombies.
And now
so
Black...
then we would control zombies.
Now Black's gone from the other direction. I don't claim to understand this.
That's disappointing. Nah.
No.
Aha! Another Liliana.
Oh, perfect. And this one isn't really that good.
Right.
But it's still...
I mean, there's Marsh Flats if you want it. I think Liliana Vest is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a planeswalker. You know, by the time we burn out the first Liliana, she'll have learned new tricks.
Yeah, like +1 to only have my opponent discard cards.
Yeah. Good one, Lily.
Edict is only card.
Academy Rector. Barf. This is part of some stupid combo deck forever ago.
Bargain. What's it even grabbing cube?
Necropotence?
I guess that's cool. Would I play Necropotence if I got it? Probably. Birds of Paradise, Grinning Demon, a Thing.
Is that supposed to be Nif Mizzet?
Inquisition, Phyrexian Rager.
Both decent.
Inquisition gives us some disruption we don't really have. And Rager's just...
Gives us the Scout.
Yeah, we don't have
like
anything
that.
like that.
Right.
So.
I don't
Also,
think we're so hard up for creatures or whatever.
also of note, not a zombie.
Yeah. He's a horror. Wonder how many zombies there actually are. There's some skeletons. An insect.
Ah,
It's a zombie leech! How about that?
Yep.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
what if we pick Crucible now and then get Braids later?
Sure. Because I really don't know what else, like...
The pack really looks empty apart from that.
Yeah. Yeah. Crucible has a interaction with Liliana, I suppose.
Yeah, hey, that's true.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm surprised Sheldred isn't in. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to look at this as just mono black. Round one, we're gonna play against the other mono black guy, and we're both going to hate everything because we have like the other half of the person's.
Yeah, like
deck.
every single thing that we play is like, oh, it was you. Yo.
Mannequin getting back question mark. I guess Grave Titan or something.
Hmm. I like Black Sun Zenith a little more than that. Hey, with Black Sun Zenith, we prevent ourselves from ever decking.
Ooh.
Just have to cast that every turn.
No, Mighty Dictron, I'm convinced that there's a person at least one or two spots to my right playing mono black, and another person probably on my left that's playing blue black or white black, something like that. Maybe not white black. Probably green black with the cards I'm seeing here.
Hmm.
I guess Disfigure is removal, and it's about the only one in here that's worthwhile.
It's
good.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. See, all his dust won't even do it with Ulamog and Kozilek kicking around.
Hmm.
Whoa. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Because yeah, I feel convinced there's another person at the table trying to do mono black with the specific cards I have yet to see. Unless, like, literally Pack 3 has every mono black card in it. But Tendrils of Corruption not coming back is a sign to me that somebody else is in that color.
Hmm.
That's the big one. Because you don't pick Tendrils of Corruption unless you're very heavy in the color. So Dark Confidant's going to murder the hell out of me.
Starting to look that way. I think he's still fine.
Yeah. Wheel for that storm deck, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's a strong card in there.
Hey, we got like 2 cards for it now.
This goofy ass storm deck that waits until turn 1,000,000 to actually kill you.
I'll take it. Now I'm not convinced that player is mono black. They may have found something in this pack that has something cool in it. Which means maybe we can get some really good black stuff in pack 3. I would like to see creatures. We only have 7 of those.
Details.
And Urbrask, you're more...
We'll be able to kill their creatures. Also, a lot of our creatures make lots of creatures.
There's also a player that's disconnected.
Oh. Ick.
Yeah. That's sad. Yeah, maybe we're just control, and I thought we were aggro, but we're not. This looks a lot more like a control deck to me.
Well, Liliana of the Veil will do that. So I'm happy there.
Yeah, that and having 2 Wrath of Gods.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Schumpeter.
Or maybe like this pack, they're just going to be not all that much in the way of black cards.
Right. So when we get this back around, if Carnophage is missing, we have a very good sign of what is to come.
Mm.
But D-Tutor is sweet.
We can tutor up other tutors with going grabbing Liliana Vest.
Perfect.
Like, yeah, got it.
Yeah, Bane of the Living also does Wrath. I kind of forgot that one because I always think of Bane of the Living more as like an infest. Though it can just be like -6 and the entire board dies. I was thinking it was -2 because you don't want to kill the Bane, you know, but... Yeah. So yeah, this is going to be Carnophage coming back around. Pretty decent other cards in here. I like the white, I like the green. I've always wanted to play Tradewind Riders, but I don't think it's ever happened. You know?
Yeah, you really want to play it with like a bunch of tokens or something.
Yeah. Gatekeeper of Malakir.
Keeper sounds super good. And there's Lion's Eye Diamond for that deck that will never work.
Like you play D-Tutor and pop LED then, and then grab Wheel of Fortune and Wheel, and then grab Yogg's Will and play Yogg's Will, and yeah. There's a possibility we get Carnophage and Rakdos Cackler back.
Hmm.
And then we become like a silly aggressive deck. But most likely not.
Anyway, I like Gatekeeper of Malakir a lot.
I agree.
And he actually goes in the 3-drop spot.
I like that he's a 3-drop that only deals me 2 damage. Thanks, Dark Confidant.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, hey, Dismember, how'd you get out of the 1-drop spot? Well, I guess I'm in mono black, so I can actually cast that for 3 if I don't want to take 4 damage.
Hmm.
Oh, it just auto adjusts. Hi.
Damn it all. In the same pack with Dark Ritual.
Which I think I might grab. I like the idea of turn 2 Obliterator. Or, like, turn 1 Liliana of the Veil.
Hmm. There's a lot of good stuff in here.
Yeah, I agree with that. And we'll probably get something good back. Maybe we will get Yogg's Will, and then we could do something dumb where, like, I'm playing Mono Black Storm. It's doubtful. But I'm going to grab the Dark Ritual based off that. We already have a big old 6-drop in Grave Titan. I guess Tombstalker also works pretty cool with, like, Liliana.
Hmm.
So maybe that comes back? I don't know. I guess there's also, like, Sundering Titan.
Yeah, and Mirror Battlesphere is just a huge thing.
Go for the throat and snuff out. And Una's Prowler.
The problem with the Prowler is that it fails you when you need it most.
Right. And we're not like a Reanimator deck that actually wants this, you know?
Yeah.
So...
Go for the throat, on the other hand, kills just about anything.
Yeah, and that's good. Again, another 1-mana 2/2. The third one I've seen in 4 picks.
Hmm.
That's kind of funky, but alright, I suppose. Yeah, and Snuff Out I'm not actually that interested in because I already have Dismember, which is basically Snuff Out. They're very close in what they do.
Huh. Porcelain Legionnaire or Slaughter Pact?
Yeah. Do I want another... I probably want another creature, to be entirely honest, right? Like... I don't have any... I have 8 creatures right now. Also, if I'm gonna play Crucible, I want a fetch land too, but... Uh,
Yeah. Porcelain Legionnaire.
Porcelain Legionnaire. We'll go with that. There's no chance that Verdant Catacombs comes back, but I want it. Then it would give me a reason to play this Crucible in main deck.
Mmm.
So that would be nice. Pact works well with Bob. This guy owns me with Bob. Ooh.
Crucible Bloodghast.
And that's a Liliana thing. I can discard that to Liliana the Veil, and then I can. Yeah, this is fine. Soren's Thirst is kind of a weird inclusion in the cube.
They want to remind you that they have other planeswalkers.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Memory Jar for the or Desperate Ravings for the Storm deck that never was. The Storm deck that never is. Yeah.
You know, if you're gonna play like one creature, it's a pretty good one.
Agreed.
Much as I dislike the level up mechanic, I have been wrecked by that guy before.
Yeah, Soren's Thirst is Freaka's Cure is what's the other one? Volrath something? That same card exists in old. It's the exact same card. They keep renaming it. Oh, I'm glad my mouse is on the right thing.
We're tutors. It's almost like we're a storm deck.
What if I just put tendrils back in?
So you don't want to set up exhumes?
No, not really. Did you know Liliana the Veil makes it really hard to set up an exhume?
Yeah. I also know that we won't always have her, but
Yeah.
Vamp Tutor is just better.
Right, and finds us Liliana the Veil.
Well, there's Carnophage.
So that was known, right? Like this was the one that was 100% Carnophage coming back. Yeah, because it was like Hollowed Burial and a bunch of like Garrick and some other cards. Yeah. So. Honestly, you're in queue. Everybody has. Oh, Vicious Hunger was a sorcery. I see.
Ooh.
Cackler, or I could grab the LED and face myself to Storm. I'm gonna try it. Oh, dang. No Yogswill back. No Yogswill back! Alright, this is Tombstalker. Oh my god, Tombstalker's gonna own the hell out of me. You know?
It's fine.
Take 8.
It's fine.
How do you feel? Take 8. Storm is not real. Storm wishes it was real. Alright, how do I feel about 1 mana on 2/2s forever?
It is a zombie.
We'll
Or have other zombies.
I think it's better than Una's Prowler, that's for certain. What if we just don't run Bob?
Oh, wow. Hey.
Okay. Yeah, that seems good.
Mono black, all of the removal.
Yeah. If I play against a creature deck, I own it.
All of the removal.
If I play against a creature deck, they die. Okay. So Crucible is kind of lame. We didn't see Strip Mine or a fetch or anything like that.
Mm.
What if we don't run Tombstalker? That's more reasonable.
Might be closer to doable considering we have Grave Titan, Liliana of Death on the top end. Hell, Obliterator in the medium end.
Yeah. And by the way, I'm gonna just slip this in here. That's fine.
Yes! I love it. Oh, wait, do we have a sack outlet?
I don't think so.
Ah, I want to be able to sack our zombie a bunch and then cast him a bunch. Are you, what's his name even?
Yeah.
Gravecrawler. Man, that would be so good.
Am I gonna need Urborg in my mono black deck? That's a reasonable question. I actually don't think I play Urborg because it might possibly benefit my opponent.
Right, whoever picked up Tendrils. They'd be like, haha, thanks, sucker.
Yeah.
Look, back when it was fixing us for Phyrexian Obliterator, that was a fine pick.
Okay. Thanks for sorting that by color. That's really what I was looking for down here. Okay. So 30 cards, I need to cut 7. Let's get these stupid 1-mana dorks out of here. I'm a control deck, I don't want those. Do I want Tombstalker in my deck with Dark Confidant? God, that seems just like I'm asking for it.
Do you want Gravecrawler in your deck with no equipment?
Is there nothing that it gets it back?
Well, I mean, there are things that allow you to cast it again, sure, but
But it's just a 2/1.
yeah, without anything to like pick up and wield, he's kind of lame.
Same with Bloodgast. Is Bloodgast lame? Are all my creatures lame? I think all my creatures are lame. Soren's Thirst can kind of leave. I'll say Bane of the Living. I can't remove creatures when I'm down to 9, right? Like, that's...
Night's Whisper? Question mark?
I think it's Tendrils.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we took out our last way to do anything with it.
Like, it would just be me waiting until a turn where I would be like, Dark Writ, spell, Tendrils for 8 when I'm on like 8 mana, and that's kind of lame. Who needs to really win the game? Why don't we I just play removal all day, right?
Yeah, we make it so that both players lose the game by being bored.
Alright, what do you want, basics? You want a plains?
Wait.
Close. Very close.
You've confused Suggestatron.
I love it when it gives me that. Cool. Well, this was a kind of simple build, and if I don't play against an aggro deck, I'm going to get crushed in half. Like, if my opponent's control, what the hell do I just board into my aggro deck?
Honestly, I think we're one piece of solid equipment away from having an excellent deck.
Yeah, like Sword of Feast and Famine or something.
Mm-hmm. Or Umezawa's Jite.
Ooh, Jite would be good.
What's his name? Batterskull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I run into the aggro deck or the control deck, I board out like my really crappy removal and like Black Suns and stuff for aggro dudes. Oh, don't worry, Squirrel Token. All Bob is going to do is I'm going to play him and he's going to hit me for 12, but I will love him all the same because he's Dark Confidant. Basically, I will play him forever. Also, I don't think I ever did get an answer in like 10 years of playing Magic to what the heck that thing standing behind Bob is. Like,
You know, he's the
um,
Star Wars guy.
is Bob standing in the canteen on like Tatooine in the cantina? And
Yeah, that's like graveyard art from the Star Wars TCG.
and they just put Bob Myers' face on
Yep.
it, and
Yep, kind of redid it slightly, but not really, because it doesn't look like him all that much. And
I don't know. He's got the shoulder pads.
also, there's this horrid Dutch angle on the whole thing.
God, I never noticed it, and now I won't unnotice it. Damn. Like, I need to rotate.
There's a, I think it's still there. Let me check on this before I blurt out the answer here. Don't search for dark condiment.
The dark. Are those at Dark Arby's? Is that where you get those?
You do get the dark condiments at Dark Arby's. Oh my God, they sold it? Wow. Okay, for the longest time, Star City Games had the original Dark Confidant painting.
Mm-hmm.
And it would always come up in my searches for Dark Confidant. And I'm like, oh, cool, the original painting. Neat.
But they sold it.
Someone decided to buy it from Star City, I suppose.
At any cost.
At the cost of $800, I think.
Greatness.
It's all right. I mean,
Did you know Liliana's also at an angle?
yeah, we just love the Dutch angles.
Is Obliterator at an angle?
Nah, he's all crazy and squirrely. Who else do we have? Nah, that's basically straight. Yeah, it's fine. Disqualified for being messed up. He's fine. Yeah, really, it's just those two.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is just those two. Seriously.
I frankly don't know why Liliana the Veil is canted at an angle. You don't really need to fit her there. Like they wanted both of the hands in the frame. That's really the only reason to put it at that angle.
Yeah, but you can see like below the frame. Like I can see the rest of the art on the card.
Yeah, like on a Planeswalker, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then they could even have her head poke out a little bit, out of the frame like they like to do.
Yeah, they like doing that on their walkers.
Yeah.
Liliana has bumped her head, I suppose.
I guess not on Magic the Gathering Online because they have different
Frame.
ways that the cards get put together.
Yeah, I guess it's like the art and then the frame gets placed on top of it.
Right.
But Liliana's head bops out here.
The frame is part of the game interface, and so it gets constructed differently. It's not, and that's also why you'll see like the graphic fails to load, and you just have the M Magic logo.
Yeah. I find that weird that happens on walkers that are up here, but it doesn't happen on them once I've picked them. Like, I don't quite understand why that's going on. like...
Maybe because their interface and the entire software is a piece of junk. Would not surprise me in the least.
You know who we're going to play against?
The other mono black guy?
Nah, we're going to play against a guy who picked both the Ulamog and the Kozilek in Pack 1. Because those didn't come back.
Huh.
Somebody...
And show and tell, I guess?
Yeah, and... Like, if that happens, like, I have to slam down a Wrath, or if it's, like, Ulamog, I have to slam down an Edict, which I've got a couple of, so that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, he plays Ulamog, you play Liliana the Veil, and be like, yo!
Or even Chainer's Edict.
At that point, you could throw down Swamp to Ulamog. Be like, okay, you know.
How about Phyrexian Obliterator? Alright, sack 10 permanents.
Who has Annihilator now?
BAM! Black Sun Zenith for like...
Honestly, why didn't it just say 5/5 unblockable?
On Obliterator?
Yeah.
So you could, like, lure, I guess?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we do have to take the entire time...
Oh, right. Disconnected Man.
Because Disconnected Man exists, and... Yeah. I'm glad they do, too. Like, they even have, like, the old Chainer's Edict without that art. They, like, made a new art for Chainer's Edict for one of the dual decks, and it's not, like...
Wait, Chainer versus somebody?
I think it's in, like, Demons versus...
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, Demonic versus Angel. Yeah, Chainer versus, like, Carmal.
Who are you guys?
Yeah. I like turn 1 Goldrow's Assassin. There's the button. Oh, was it a From the Vault? Okay.
From the Vault, Chainer. Yeah. Levels. Levels.
Get in.
Oh no, Flagstones of Trocaire. Our plan to have Strip Mine lock. It won't work.
Yeah. Also, my opponent's not making a 3. Okay. Do I, like, level Goldraw's an attack?
After a certain point, he basically won't be able to play creatures into Gouldraz Assassin.
I think I'm just going to pass with Goldraw's Assassin untapped. Okay, so he's going to grab a land.
Word about the Cosley Ambusher thing.
Yeah! I mostly wanted to keep this up so that I can, like, kill off anything he plays. Whatever, I'm going to play Obliterator.
Oh, right, he's just gaining a life.
He's just gaining a life. So next turn I can level up Goldrouse to full.
Beautiful.
And then I'll have Obliterator plus Goldrouse and I won't ever need another card.
Right, then we might not have to show him anything. That'd be pretty good.
Mirari's Wake.
Enchantments, you say?
I can't deal with those.
So, we have something in our hand for an Eldrazi, right? Oh, yes we do. A tutor.
Yeah, it's called D-Tutor for Edict.
I'll take the case.
Yeah, it's gonna be Ulamog, ain't it?
Put a level counter on this.
Like, he's gonna slam down an Eldrazi. That's gotta be what he's gonna do.
Well, hopefully he doesn't also slam down Wall of Reverence.
That would be the worst. Because my opponent's near dead.
Let me tell you how beautiful that is. By the way, wow, Windswept Teeth too. Jeez.
Ulamog, the Infinite Guy.
Lamog the Infinite Guy.
And then he's gonna, yep.
Yep. Decent.
Okay. Yep, okay. Demonic Tutor. And then do I want Kicker Man or maybe Chainer's Edict?
What's the flashback on that? 7?
7, which I would have to Darkrit to do, but I could. In case of, like...
Like, in case he gets Ulamog back off the shuffle.
Or he has another thing.
Yeah, I guess he could have another thing. Yeah.
Let's continue the beatings. You still have Mirari's Wake in play, though, so that's cool.
I don't think we have an answer to that.
No.
There's no Larry Niven's disc. No All His Dust.
A Morph.
Okay, so Angel Lady thing. It couldn't possibly be an artifact. Oh. What?
I'm sorry.
That's very confusing. Out of the green-white deck.
Anyway, I'm setting up for a lethal attack next turn. I can flip this up for 0.
That's kind of cool. The X. X is 0. Hey!
He's probably off blue. Yeah.
Victory! Okay, so the show and tell deck.
Yeah.
I think we're well suited to taking care of the show and tell deck.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what would be more, if there's anything more useful against him. Like, do we want the aggro package against him instead of, like, removal like Disfigure? But... or even Black Suns, because Black Suns is probably not going to do anything.
So Disfigure and Black Sun send out just creatures in?
Yeah, 1 mana 2/2s, or Gravecrawler and Carnophage or something like that. Like, put the aggression on him.
Yeah, I dig.
I mean, it's certainly... I don't see these cards doing anything.
I mean, it might kill a morph, but...
We still have a lot of removal.
Plenty of removal. Let's beat him down with Porcelain Legionnaire and stuff.
I'm just looking to make sure there's nothing else like that I want to cut. Edicts are really good. Wrath Proper's really good. Bane of the Living's okay as just a dude. Vess is fine. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we'll just add a bit of pressure. Okay.
How about turn 1 Ghoul Dress Assassin?
My opponent's gone up to 42 cards now.
I would expect no less from a Dragon Mage. Puny Mortal. Your tiny deck is nothing compared to... Oh, man.
I know, right?
You have this sweet curve going on.
I like where I am. It hits his mana dorks, but he hasn't proven that he has mana dorks.
Both Edict and Damnation in hand.
And another Edict.
Jeez.
I've got removal. Pristine Talisman. You know, this game's looking kind of familiar. Like, literally
Very...
down to the card.